In order to achieve better efficiency, mechanization of loading and unloading will be given top priority. In the existing pattern of traffic movement, Indian Railways, more than 33% of the freight trains over the system run empty, since return traffic at existing freight rates are not forthcoming. In order to garner additional revenue, I propose to launch a pilot project whereby automatic rebate from the computerized voice system will be made available to customers offering returning traffic. This would help reduce the empty flows on Indian railway system apart from garnering additional revenue. While there has been an incremental growth in our parcel earning, I see a huge untapped potential in this segment, which needs to be tapped by Indian Railways. At present, the parcel business is hindering the movement of passengers on platforms. It is therefore necessary that parcel traffic is segregated to separate terminals where requisite facilities for storage and handling of parcels are made available to the customers, and parcel consignments move the dedicated parcel trains running on fixed timetable. Accordingly, a scheme of private participation in parcel movement will be launched shortly, whereby procurement of parcel rakes by private parties will be facilitated. A new design of parcel vans with better tare-to-payload being finalized. It is expected that putting these measures in place, we would be able to substantially improve our earnings from the parcel segment. To develop network of freight terminals, policy of private freight terminals on PPP mode on being further refined. I propose to give a boost to railway movement of fruits and vegetables in partnership with Central Railside Warehousing Corporation by providing requisite facilities of temperature-controlled storages at 10 locations in the first phase. The aggregation and distribution of railway terminal points shall be organized by CRWC. I hope this would, apart from avoiding national wastage of these products, help producers of fruits and vegetables in different parts of the country in getting better prices for their produce. Madam Speaker, Indian Railways propose to facilitate transportation of milk through rail by providing special milk tankers trains in association with National Dairy Development Board and Amul. Madam, it is proposed to harness solar energy by utilizing rooftop space of railway stations, railway buildings and land through the PPP mode apart from our sources. Indian Railways will start using biodiesel up to 5% of the total fuel consumption in diesel locomotives. This will save precious foreign exchange substantially. Railways have been suffering heavily because of time overrun and cost overrun due to poor project management. In order to overcome delays in the project execution, I propose to set up a project formulation and management group at the level of Railway Board consisting of professionals. Similarly, to expedite the projects at the ground level, a project monitoring and coordination group consisting of officials of state government, railways and professionals will be set up. Simplification of procedures and easy access to the information bring transparency and trust in public. Transparency in administration, execution of projects and procurement will be given top priority. Strategic procurement policies will be adopted to make the procurement process transparent and most efficient. E-procurement will be made compulsory for procurements worth ₹25 lakh and more above. For the convenience of the state governments and other stakeholders, the status of ongoing projects will be made available online. Madam Speaker, I am happy to inform the House that there are 23 projects underway in the Northeast, of which 11 are national projects. I propose to allocate substantially higher funds for these projects compared to the previous year. In 2014-15, an outlay of rupees 5,116 crore is earmarked for the project of Northeast. This is 54%. This is 54% jump over the allocations in the previous year. With higher allocations and by close monitoring of works in this region, I hope that Dudney, Mendipatar, New Line, Lumdang, Badarpur, Silchar gate conversion, Harmuti, Murkong Select and Balipur, Balakpong sections will be soon get commissioned. These measures will also give a boost to the state capital connectivity projects in the region. Madam Speaker, this August House are already aware of the Udhampur-Katra railway link has recently been dedicated to the nation by the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, fulfilling the long cherished dream of Atal Bihari Vajpayee and millions of pilgrims across the country. We have also tied up with the Jammu and Kashmir.
आप चर्चा के समय बोलिए.
You hear the next sentence. You hear the next sentence.
Yes, Mr. Minister.
We have also tied up with the government of Jammu and Kashmir for bridging Udaipur-Banihar portion by bus so that passengers can reach Srinagar with one single ticket from origin to destination. Now, railways will focus on the completion of the missing link of Banihal to Katra. There are 29 projects running in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana at an estimated cost of rupees 20,680 crore. I intend to hold coordination meetings with the officials of the newly created states and consider their requests so as to give necessary economic boost. On the issues concerning railways in the twin states of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, a committee has already been set up of the railways and state government officials. Further action will be taken soon after the receipt of the report of the committee. With the challenges posed by the steadily increasing urban population in metros and in million-plus cities, a holistic approach to urban transport is required. A smooth and seamless intermodal access is essential to improve urban mobility, and therefore passenger-centric focus will be given to urban transport infrastructure creation. We will coordinate with the other transport ministries and urban bodies to develop optimal systems of integration of railways with other transport modes. Mumbai city will get 864 additional state-of-the-art EMUs over a period of 2 years, with completion of the conversion of traction from 1,500 volts DC to 25 kV AC in Mumbai suburban railways. The efficiency of operations would improve besides reducing the cost operations. Madam Speaker, as you are aware, Bangalore with bustling business activity attracts large commuters from surrounding rural areas and towns, necessitating better connectivity of Bangalore city with suburban areas and hinterland. A study to explore possibility of enhancing the existing Indian Railway network of Bengaluru for meeting the above need will be taken up immediately. In addition to cater the demand of passenger traffic in Bangalore area, Bayappanahalli will be developed as a coaching terminal. Online registration of demand of wagons will be launched in the next 2 months. This will facilitate online payment of wagon registration fee as well as registering demand for wagons. Further, a process for electronic railway receipt will also be initiated during the year. Indian Railways propose to introduce tourism-free wagons with low tire weight for movement of halt. Dedicated. I am coming. I am not completed. I have not completed. Dedicated freight corridor projects, implementation of dedicated. You hear me? You hear me? I say. I am reading it. I am not completed.
Please.
Dedicated freight corridor project implementation of dedicated freight corridor projects of implementation of eastern and western DFCs will be closely monitored. The World Bank loan agreement for Kanpur Mughal Sarai station of eastern corridor of dedicated freight corridor will be signed by the current year. During 2014-15, award of nearly 1,000 km of civil construction contract is targeted. Ever since assuming the office, I have received innumerable requests for continuance of experimental stoppages from Honorable Ministers of Parliament and various public representatives. I understand that large number of stoppages have been provided on experimental basis over a period of time.